All right, let's change it up real quick. So, Kelvin, why don't you say something nice to the camera?
Hey, what's good, everyone? Welcome to episode
13.
13
Hey.
of Short Kings Talk.
Lucky number 13. Do you feel lucky? Are you feeling lucky today?
I'm never feeling lucky, man.
Oh, man.
Down on our
Test your
luck
luck.
because people are not subscribing. So please,
Ooh.
if you guys subscribe, we'll be a lot happier mentally and physically.
Make Kelvin happy.
Yeah, please. Just
Let's
tell your
have-
friends. If you enjoy our podcast, like, tell your friends, tell your family. And it's just two dudes shooting the crap, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. Let's make that hashtag make Kelvin happy again. Like I said, yeah. So all our social media links are in the description below at Short King Stock. Literally everything. Follow us on our personal Instagrams. Mine is Sid the Chad. Kelvin is Dr. Six Pac. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm not cold anymore.
Feeling more? Okay.
This is the same day.
Yeah, same day we filmed episode 12. So if you haven't watched last week's episode, please watch that. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's about movies, you know? But I think today is going to be Kelvin's favorite episode.
Yeah. When I started with a segment called, you know what really grinds my gear? We're going to talk about pet peeves and what annoys us.
Exactly.
Things that people do and things that just happen that aren't people caused.
Yeah, so that's why this is Kelvin's favorite episode, because hella things annoy. All I hear is this fool complaining about life and everything. He's suffering over here, so please subscribe. Make him suffer less. The more subscribers, the more happy.
Yeah, it's a curve, man. Like
exactly.
It's a relationship. The more subs we have.
Yeah. And to all our current subscribers, hey, thank you. We appreciate all the love and support. Again, tell your homies, tell your friends, to your family. If you're at the drive-thru, like, can I get a number 2? And can you follow this podcast real quick? That's all it's about. So let's go ahead and start with, like, some regular pet peeves. So pet peeves that just annoy you. Doesn't have to pertain to a person. It could pertain to a thing.
Just like things that annoy you in general.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like for me, like I'm hella annoyed by mosquito bites.
Bro, they're bad.
Is that random?
No, dude. These new types of mosquitoes, man. These like Asian tiger mosquitoes, or the one of the stripes. They're vicious, man.
I just don't like mosquito bites in general.
You ever had mosquitoes growing up this bad? No, right? Because they came in 2010. There was like a cargo.
Really?
So the story is there's a cargo container.
There's a story?
In so these are called, I think called Asian tiger mosquitoes. Yeah, they are. So in 2010 there was a freaking freighter that got shipped from Thailand here, right? And then it came with these mother effers. Right.
Yeah.
So
I've seen them.
So they're the mosquitoes, if you guys don't know, with the stripes, right? So if you land on someone, you can see the stripes on their legs and wings, right?
This is
So
crazy.
regular mosquitoes, they don't do well in California weather. They need a lot of water, right? And they die with the dry heat, right? Okay. These guys could live with like a drop of water. And the other mosquitoes, they usually come out at night to like hunt. These ones will bite you broad daylight. Do not give a crap, just like right on you. So all the ones we have here during the day are these guys.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Yeah,
and their bite itch like 10 times worse.
I hate them. I'm good at not itching though. Like I just hate getting bit because they're always attracted to me. Like whatever blood type, like whatever body pheromone, whatever it is that attracts a mosquito, like they get me the most. Like I've been at a lake with friends, and
you're the only one.
I was the only one that got bit, and I got attacked. Oh man. It sucked.
Is that adobo in your blood?
I guess so. They want that, but the thing is, like,
what's the worst part to get bitten at? I think ankles are probably the worst.
Yeah, because like especially when we're here in the gym and we're wearing joggers. Yeah. Like if you don't spray your ankles, you just get hit there.
And those mosquitoes only bite the ankles.
I think that and the thigh when you're wearing like shorts or compression pants.
And they just rub. Yeah.
Yeah, so annoying. Dude,
mosquitoes.
What about you? What's a pet peeve?
This is a very first world problem. I hate having change. So when I pay in cash and I get coins, like usually I just give it to the tip jar or whatever. But like if I have to carry coins, that's just like the sound of the coins annoy me. Yeah. Then when I get back to my car, it just gets stuck in that front compartment next to like the cigarette lighter.
You're gonna hate Japan, bro.
I know.
Also, guess who's going to Japan with me? This fool. You're gonna hate it.
Special episode when we're there.
I don't know about that one. I'm on vacay mode, dog.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, you're gonna hate Japan because like if you're gonna use cash, you're gonna get a lot of coins for change.
It's all good.
And you don't tip in Japan.
I'll throw it into the fountain. I'm like hella wishes.
Keep it. Please. Or the blessings and stuff.
Yeah, one coin for each sub. I'll do it.
Dude, okay. For me, I go crazy if there's no travel itinerary, or if like something in the itinerary goes awry, right? But then I have flexibility with it. So for me, like if I'm traveling, I for sure have an itinerary, so I'm good. Yeah. Like my mental health is fine, nothing too crazy. But like I'm open to spontaneity. But if someone says like, hey, we're gonna do this at 10 a.m. and then we'll have a late lunch at 1 p.m. and then like go about do da 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 like that. And if it doesn't go exactly what they say, there's something about it like my mind just goes like mentally crazy. I lose my shit. Yeah. Like so I don't like that at all.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it. By the way, dude, I think my tripod's so loose real quick. Hold on. One more time, just like episode 12, I'm about to like lift this like freaking tripod up. Oh my god. Look at it. It's a short king just like me.
We've been having some technical difficulties with the tripod. There you go. It's all good. Okay, so what about, do flight delays piss you off then? Having your flight delayed? That really gets me. I fucking hate it.
I've never had a flight delay. I've had flight cancellations.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's like way worse. So, I don't know.
I think the longest I was delayed was 8 hours.
So you're at the airport for 8 hours? I stayed at the airport overnight.
Yeah, because it was Vegas and they couldn't fly in because there was a storm in LA. So they took me to San Jose, and I flew back to OC. And my friends who drove back from Vegas made it back way earlier than I did.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit sucked.
I can see that's why. Yeah. That's so annoying. Is that the only flight delay experience that you had? Or
no, I always get delayed like 1 or 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine. LAX sucks. I fucking hate LAX.
I don't mind it.
No. I'd rather fly out like Burbank if I can, but not a lot of big planes go out of Burbank.
Oh, okay. Southwest?
I don't like Southwest.
You don't like Southwest?
I like to choose my seats, man.
You get 2 free check-in bags.
That's true. But Southwest also gets delayed and canceled a lot. No,
that's true.
They've had like a thing.
No, American is what gets canceled a lot.
American Airlines?
Yeah. Oh. But American, if you're listening, you're my return flight back to LA. Don't cancel.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm flying United, I think.
I'm flying United there, American back.
There was a Zip Air thing that I was looking at, but it seems kind of low budget.
That just sounds like Frontier Spirit to me.
Yeah, I don't know with that.
Those airlines, they annoy me.
Because they charge you for like everything,
exactly.
right?
I don't like that. I don't like that you have to charge for checking bag, for carry on, just X, Y, Z.
So the price is very deceiving.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't like that at all. What other things that annoy you?
Pop-up redirect sites. So like
porn?
No, like you go on any kind of like
porn?
anime sites. I'll just say that.
Okay, let's preface anime third-party sites.
Third-party sites. And then you
we're
click.
Too poor to pay for Crunchyroll.
Because you guys don't sub. But when you click on the freaking video, it takes you to like this Amazon gift card like slot machine thing.
That doesn't ad blocker doesn't work for you?
It doesn't.
Ad blocker works for me.
Are you using it on the Mac? Is that why?
Yeah.
I'm on my PC half the time.
Oh, you don't have ad blocker in your PC?
I do. It doesn't go through. It just opens another window.
Oh, it sucks to suck, bro.
It does suck.
I guess. For me, I don't really like long text messaging or text messages. In general, I don't like texting, or I don't like doing this with my phone. I don't like typing like this. So my only caveat to texting is I'm so okay if I do it on my MacBook. Yeah, because I get to type on a keyboard.
So
yeah, but if someone I get it. If someone is like venting to me, or having a very serious conversation, I totally get it. But then if they're just talking about regular stuff and then like the convo just keeps going, like just call me.
Yeah.
Or like let's touch base like some other time.
Would you prefer the paragraph essay text, one giant block, or the machine gun style, one phrase at a time? Because I do the latter.
The one phrase.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the one phrase, but then I think like if you really, really go on a tangent where your one phrase equals like 20, and then it's just me going, oh word.
Yeah.
Like
word.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think that's where it's a little annoying. I just don't like texting too much in general. Yeah. I'm very like direct. If you need something, or if we're just like doing small banter and then that's it. Yeah. But like if it has
serious call.
Right? Yeah. But if it goes into like a how's your day, I'm like my phone. I'm working.
I like the separate text better because I type like that because you could react to different messages.
Oh,
if it's one giant thing and you thumb it up, maybe there's a part in there that you don't want to thumb up, right?
I guess so. Exactly. I prefer a phone call.
Yeah. Another thing that pisses me off is just like hygiene stuff, right? So like if you go into a public space like a gym bathroom and there's no soap for like a whole freaking month, right?
That's true.
That really pisses me off because that's dirty, man. Like that's a really easy.
You gotta wash your hands.
Yeah, you gotta wash your hands, man.
There's some people. Okay, wait. Do you wash your hands after you pee?
Yeah,
me too. There's some people. There's some people that don't.
Well, they just
because.
You know what? I've seen people do that where they turn on the water and they pretend to wash their hands.
What?
Yeah, like when we're out in public, right?
Never seen that.
They just like turn it on and then they go and then they walk out. So it's like they're doing it as a social cue, I guess, like to not look like.
Might as well just wash your hands.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
No, you gotta wash your hands. I think for people like they think that because they're not like wiping their butts and then they're only like holding their like underwear waistline to just lower your pants. Yeah.
You ever watch that one scene in JLU when Lex Luthor goes in the bathroom and he doesn't wash his hand? And he goes, "Aren't you gonna wash your hand?" No,
because I'm evil. No, it was the Flash taking over Lex Luthor's body.
Yeah,
yeah, because the inverse of that, when Lex Luthor took over the Flash's body, he goes, "At least I'll know who the Flash is." He takes out the mask. He goes, "I have no idea who this is." No, that's true. That's true. That's crazy. You know what's weird? I have experienced people who don't wash their hands after they poop, and this is in public gyms.
Bro, what?
It's gross. I was just like, I don't know what equipment he's touched too. Yeah. So like, you just have to assume
everything.
Everything's like that. It's so nasty.
It's gross, man.
Wash your hands, people.
Please, man.
Not for like like COVID prevention reasons. No. Just sanitation, man. Just wash your hands.
It's gross.
Yeah, even if you like do like a little like small piss, just like. Psst, and then wash your hands.
Unless you're like completely hands off.
Yeah.
That's props.
This is random. Yeah. Like, do you wash your hands after you cut your nails?
After I cut my nails? Yeah, because I file them and it's all dusty and.
Oh, I don't file, but I wash my hands after I cut my nails.
Yeah, I just wash my hands a lot. That's why my hands are always so
clammy.
Yeah, not clammy. Just my skin's very.
Okay.
Always.
And then fashion wise, I'm gonna like hold on to this one, but like the Nike long socks with Vans. Gotta get out of here, man. Like, it annoys me so much. Like the cross branding.
So like 60% of gym girls would piss you off.
Just don't do it. I think in the gym, this is okay. Yeah. Outside, it's not okay. So in the gym, I think dirty Air Force Ones are fine because it's your gym shoes. I'm one of those people who like if you have Coke White Forces,
you gotta keep them clean, man.
Keep them clean.
They're cheap enough to replace easily.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like. Freaking like on your birthday, like that was like the only time wearing those Air Force Ones.
You know how they're
it's bad. I danced hella. I think people stepped on my shoes. They're greased.
Are they done?
I think they have like some life left if I wear pants.
Were they new when you?
Yeah, they were my first time wearing it.
Damn one.
Yeah, because I buy one pair of Air Force Ones every year.
Yeah,
like that's my reset.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that was like my one, like,
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I've had it all year. It's like, you know what? I haven't worn these, so I wore them, and they're fucking.
This got ruined in one night.
They're okay, but I think like the more I look at them, the more I'm like, they could be fresh.
Sorry, it was a good time.
Yeah, so I'm one of those. Like I think in terms of shoes, like Air Force Ones, they gotta be pristine. Yeah. Any other, even just like any Jordans, even if it's hype, like wear your shit.
Yeah,
like that. That's where I am.
Yeah.
I don't like sneaker snobs. Like, we'll go into. I don't like people who. This is big in the skater world. Like, when sneakerheads think of certain SBs as like heat shoes. So like if they see one being like destroyed or skated, they're like, "Oh my god!" They blows my mind. For me, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as a skater myself, I think it's fine that you're destroying quote unquote heat.
People who don't like decrease their J's and stuff like that.
I have a homie who like specifically just skates Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
And he skates like Breads, Royals. Yeah.
Just fine. They're just shoes.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's like fine for me. Anything else like like just regular stuff that annoys you?
People who don't not. It is a people causing, but dirty microwaves. Like how like if you leave residue in there and like people don't use covers. It leaves a distinct smell of your food in there.
Yeah, usually like what, like tomato sauce always.
Yeah,
like,
tomato sauce, like fish. By the way, that's another thing. People who microfish in a public microwave, y'all can go to hell, dude. Like, do not do that. That's so inconsiderate. Like, don't do that.
I do fish and ponzu sauce.
Yeah,
like, just mix it together.
Or like fish sauce, Bro,
yeah.
Stop it.
And is it ginger that also smells, or is it what?
No, it's not ginger.
What is it? There's something that's you eat with fish that it smells hella too. Maybe it's garlic.
It's probably garlic.
I don't know, but hey, just do it. Just do it to annoy Kelvin. All right, let's transition on to like things that people do that annoy us. So for you, this guy like was going in like typing hella shit. So hey, what annoys you, man? Like talk your shit.
Hella LA thing. People who drive super slow on the freeway.
That's hella LA.
Dude, that like why are you on the freeway if you're driving 40? Like just
get
out of the freeway.
On the opposite side of that, what about the typical LA drivers who are like constant lane changers and they just drive a little crazy?
You know what? That's fine because I'm trying to get somewhere too. But
do you drive like that?
Yeah.
Really?
I switch. Yeah.
I don't remember you driving like that.
Well, you're not with me in the morning when I'm trying to get to work.
Because I'm very mellow. Like I like to drive fast if it's a straight line.
Oh, like I will switch lanes, but I won't like.
I'm not an insane lane switcher or anything. Yeah,
I will signal and do it the right way. I
don't
just like cut you off.
But along with drivers, I'm hella annoyed at people who don't use their turn signals.
Yeah,
that annoys me like hella. Like especially here in LA, because you know we're notorious for our traffic. Yeah. So whenever I have to look over to switch lanes, I don't have to. I not only have to look at the lane over, I have to look at the other lane
to see if someone's gonna come into you.
You just never know, and which has happened.
Yeah,
super annoying. What else? You gotta cook, man, because this is your episode.
What about you?
Let's see. What did I put? I guess yeah. So people who squeeze their toothpaste bottles in the middle and not at the end,
the freaking Hulk,
like a freaking Neanderthal. Dude, I hate it so much. I've been to friends' houses where I just see like a disgusting, like deformed toothpaste bottle. I'm just like. There's something about it.
That's impressive control though. If you're using your whole hand and you only need like a dime size one.
I think they're just doing that, just going like this. So like you kind of see like a finger imprint, dude. Just squeeze from the top. Just make it look nice.
Oh man,
that it gets me so much. There's been times where like I'll go to the restroom in the homie's place and then I see that and I like walk out with it. I'm like, bro. Like, you gotta change this, and then I like fix it for him. You know who you are, because you're an active listener. I love you, but you know who you are.
He's calling you a fucking Neanderthal.
You are, bruh. Dude. Stop doing that. It's not it. It's not it for me.
All right, next one. People who don't pick up after their dogs on the walk.
So me.
You guys are scum of the earth.
So am I scum?
You know what? Because your dogs get blamed for that kind of shit.
But right? Isn't friends who abandon friends worse than scum?
Yes.
Naruto reference.
No, but like like then that's why people have like those like no dogs on my yard, on my lawn, like stuff like that. I mean, like your dogs don't know any better. They're just trying to take a shit. Pick up after your dogs.
Yeah, so me.
Yeah. But that's not your dog.
I know it's not my dog. Like sometimes I'll walk my roommate's dog, and in my mind, I think that he's used the restroom, and the next thing you know, he just like pops the squat and then starts shit. I'm like, oh man, and I don't have a bag on me, so I'm just like, all right, let's keep walking and pretend that didn't happen.
Always gotta carry your bag because dogs just go.
Yeah, especially he took a shit at the skate shop, like messed up.
And here's another one: old people who pay with checks at grocery stores. Bro, they take so long too, and I just have a couple of items, and then they take like 20 minutes just trying to get through the checkout.
Okay, if you have only a couple items, why don't you just go to the self checkout?
Some stores don't have self checkouts. Some of the older Vons, I know most stores have it, but a lot of places are only like. If I go to like a Stater Bros where I'm at, there's no self checkout.
Stater Bros,
and then there's like Express only, which is 15 or less, or regular, like your whole.
Oh yeah.
And like the workers already don't want to work there. Okay. They're miserable. I wish I get it. So they're working slow, and then you have an old person adding on to that.
Yeah,
it just pisses me. Like, so I guess people who waste my time.
Yeah. Do you wait, or do you just try to find a shorter line and then just go to the other line?
No, I just wait because every line is just as long. If I'm seeing that process, I'm the next in line.
Dang. Okay.
What about you?
Let's see. I do not like self-centered talkers. So people who like. Are in conversations and they will always lead whatever the topic is back to them. Yeah. Don't like that at all. So another active listeners, I'm just gonna like say I'm not gonna drop names, but one of our listeners' cousin like kept like referring back to her during my friend's like wedding day.
What?
Yeah, and like I totally noticed that. I'm just like, oh, bruh, like. I don't know. I was just like hella annoyed by it,
Yeah.
And like this is like a weird thing. Like it's like if you know, you know. It's like it was a very like Filipina tita vibes, like the way she was doing it. That's what I think for me. That's what made it annoying. Because like I grew up with that, tita sassiness. So I'm like, oh man. But yeah, just people who like like let's say like you're talking about like you go into raves like, oh yeah, it was hella fun. It's like, oh yeah, like. You know what's crazy? Like I remember the time that I went to a grocery store and I listened to that song that you listened to. Like just going back to them, like it's random. Yeah. Like no That's contribution or no like it's mutual like, hey, interest.
Talk about me now. Enough of that. Talk about me. Right?
Exactly.
All the time. Yeah, that's annoying, dude.
Have you ever had that? Like
yeah. At that, and the person would cut you off to bring it back to them. Oh. That's like the wombo combo, man. That's the worst. Dude.
Yeah.
Where they're just like they cut you. Okay. Let's talk about me now. It's like, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I just leave. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna turn around.
What do you do? You're just like, all right, I'm head out.
Yeah, like the SpongeBob.
Exactly. Another one, like I don't blame any friends or family that do this, but I don't like photo trigger fingers. Like for me, I want a nice photo for the gram. I want to look tight. I don't like when someone takes my photo and it's just constant like just hella photos. Just wait until you find the right one. My cousin says this. She goes, it's like, but you want to have as many options as you can. Like, no, I don't want to sit through like 50 photos of the same pose just to find like the one right one. Just wait till you find the one right one.
Just snap it.
Yeah, because for me, like, I don't take I take hella good photos. So whenever someone wants me to take a photo of them, like a lot of times, like I'll just go, all right, 1, 2, 3. I'll take it. And then I'll give it back to them. They're like, only one? I was like, I only need one. And they look at it, they're like, oh, yeah, you're right. Exactly. Yeah. So I always tell people, like, just take 3 at most at a time. And then let me look at it. And if I see one that's cool, let's move on rather than just...
How would you react if you just held the button down?
Oh, burst mode?
Yeah, I just held it at like 1,000.
Bro, I'd be hot. I'd be like, I'll just delete the whole photos. Like, like we failed. We failed the aesthetic. It's not working out. All right, what about you?
Oh, this is another one. I'm not gonna drop names.
Yeah, we can't.
When girls ask you what's happening in the movie that you're watching at the same time, and you're just like, I don't know. It's, oh, is that the back? I have no idea.
Is it just the talking? Okay, what if someone like checks their phone, like they're just like super discreet, or if you see that they look up like information about the movie?
Yeah, where they're like looking at the synopsis and stuff. Yeah. That pisses me off too.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So
why? So a lot of girls do that.
Any interruptions in the movie?
I'm okay with them texting as long as it's discreet.
Okay.
But like just like looking it up, because I know some girls who do that because they get scared. They want to know what happens because they don't want to find they don't like the feeling of not knowing.
Hey, I get it, man. Like horror movies aren't it, bro? Oh I'm like anticipating and then I always get the timing wrong. I'm like, oh. It's always when you least expect it and when you most expect it. Dude, it sucks. Are you annoyed by people who stand up to go use the restroom? Because again, people have,
No, not really.
Really?
As long as they're like good.
I kind of get annoyed by that.
I choose seats that aren't super affected by that kind of stuff.
You don't sit in the center?
Right in the center, yeah. So they leave either way.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They don't go towards me or anything. Yeah, they just go. And usually I go with people, so we have like 5 or 6 here. No one really fucks around.
Got you. Okay.
Got planet, man.
All right. Let me see what else did I put. You put way more.
You put like insecure BFs. What is that? Boyfriends?
Oh, I did. Yeah. So yeah, dude. I do not like insecure boys. This is like a really big pet peeve of mine. I don't like insecure boyfriends at all. Yeah. Like I think that's just a dumb concept in general. If you're insecure in your relationship, might as well not be in there.
Yeah,
if you have trust issues, don't be in it. Like I don't, because like it's weird. In recent times, I've been in these weird situations where either I've been in public and then I've noticed or a friend has noticed like this guy like starts being a little like macho or protective. Like if I walk by and he's with his girl,
flare out last a little bit.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
So there's this one occasion. So I went to Zion with my roommate, 2020, and it's hot. Yeah. We're on a hike. I was hiking shirtless, right? Which is normal. Like I'm not the only guy that hikes shirtless, right? Hot as fuck. So apparently we were walking towards the last part where you have to go on the chains.
Yes.
So we walked past this couple, right? Like I remember what the girl was doing. So the girl was just taking a photo of like the scenery, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was just walking a straight line. But my roommate caught it. Like, I guess the dude was just like going like just trying to be all stoic. While I'm walking by, I was like, bro, relax. And then I've had an occasion where, hey, do you remember my boyfriend so and so? I'm like, yeah. What about him? It's like, yeah, he doesn't like you. I'm like, why? It's like, yeah, because you like my photos on Instagram. I'm like, but you paint. Like, what? So yeah, and then like because like you're a skater and you work out, I'm like, I think you're involving me in a weird way.
Yeah.
For like, you know what I mean? Like
nothing to do with you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So yeah. But like I think just being an insecure guy in a relationship is just not it.
Well, girls. The flip side.
Insecure girls
who thinks like the man's always be cheating.
Oh,
don't let them have like I mean just insecure people in relationship. I think it's very annoying, you know, because especially when you're friends with like one of them, right?
Yeah.
It puts a limit on like what the person can do, right?
Because
they can't go out.
Yeah, because there's no trust.
No, yeah, they're on the leash all the time.
Yeah, that's annoying. I think if you don't have like absolute trust that like you know your significant other.
Yeah.
You know,
because here's the thing, right? Like, it's 2023.
The thing is, okay, wait. Like, does either party, like, whether it's a girl, guy, or or girl, whatever, like, do they have a track record for being like cheating and stuff?
I don't know.
Sneaky links and stuff. You don't know?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like, I think it's 2023. You know, like if you're gonna go cheat, you're gonna go cheat. Like it's you could go on dating apps. Like there's a bajillion people around you, right? Like if people are gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. So like why even bother? Or
why even stick around?
Yeah, why even worry? Like, you know, thinking like that's like the worst thing, you know, like you wake up and you're like, damn, is my girl cheating on me like 24/7? Like, dude, can you imagine?
I think when you have that mindset,
just leave.
Yeah, just leave, get out of it. Don't like stick around with it. Obviously, like if you get cheated on, it sucks. I think it's like if you aren't willing to like move on or learn from your past relationship into a new relationship. So like if your insecurity is from your last relationship, you're in this new one, and because like you have trust issues from the last, then you're limiting your significant other. I think that's annoying too.
Yeah.
Like you're not growing.
It just comes from a place of like lack, you know, because they're like, this is the only person I'm ever gonna find.
Yeah.
Therefore, like nothing like can happen, right?
Yeah.
Versus like other people who are just more secure. Yeah. They're like, you know, if you're cheating, I'll just leave your ass.
This is the thing about like, you know, like getting like rejected, which, you know, it happens time to time. Yeah. And this is something that I learned when I travel. Like there's literally pretty girls everywhere. Yeah. So you shouldn't be like hung up on one. Yeah. Right. Because whenever I travel, I'm like, damn, she's pretty. She's pretty too. And then like I'm in like somewhere random. Yeah. Right.
And their boyfriend just like puffing their chest up and shit.
Oh man.
Has anyone ever spoke to you about that? They're like, hey, yo, stop looking at my girl or something like that. No.
There was one time, what club was I in, where I was just like, you know, in the dance floor, just having a good time, but the guy like kind of like armbarred me like at a random, and I wasn't paying attention because I was just vibing, and I just like I just looked, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. And I just noticed, I'm like, I'm not trying to dance with your girl, bro. Yeah. Also, like, your girl's not it. So it's like, your girl's like, ooh. Oh, God. Oh, man. All right. What's another one for you?
People who can't spell with autocorrect in this day and age. So they would spell the wrong word.
Do you have a word specifically? Do you have a word specifically?
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That pisses me off the most. And it's typed so much in their dictionary that it becomes added on as a word.
Yeah.
Okay. Or like people just sound like those you motherfuckers. Like if you spell like that, I'll buy you Hooked on Phonics, bro. Like just let me know your address. I'll mail it to you, dude.
Damn. Okay.
Didn't you do that 5th grade typing crap when you were in elementary school? You were like forced to learn how to spell, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a lost art nowadays.
Yeah.
Same with cursive. That's also a lost art.
Yeah. I also won a spelling bee when I was like 5, so you know I ain't trying to boast. You know, tell me to spell dog, man. DAWG, man. No, that's what's in me, man. Okay, what else? What, dude? You typed way more than I can't even find what I typed.
I'm telling you, things that grind my gear. People who overshare their relationship on social media, which is cool. Like, you know, it's all. I'm all for that love and stuff, right? Your social media, your account, post whatever the hell you want, right? When you start spamming,
there's a level of corniness.
Tagging. If you tag me in your PDA post, I am blocking your ass.
You've been tagged on PDA posts?
Yeah, dude.
I've never done
like,
that. Yeah.
I was like, you tag me in your kissy pictures, I'm blocking you. Like, do not. I don't want that on my grid. Yeah. I don't want that anywhere near me. I don't do that out of respect.
Yeah. Going back to the relationship stuff, like, I don't like, because I'm single. Like, if I ever get back into a relationship, I don't want the obligation that I have to post because we're a couple.
Yeah,
you know,
don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, because it's just social media, so whatever you want to share. It's
and
not
most
like
of the time
it's not like I'm being secretive. Like, it's more of like, why do you have to force me? Like, why do I need to share it to the world? Like, yeah, obviously, like I'll do it whenever I feel like it's right.
Yeah, if it's like a special moment, your birthday or something.
Exactly.
But like, I feel like this is totally correlation based, not truth, right? The people who do that the most are like the most miserable because they don't have enough grounds in their relationship. They need people to like their story. They need people to be like, oh, you guys are so cute, right? Because they don't, they're just not really there.
Or it's like a boring ass dinner or something.
But they need the validation from others to validate.
Dude,
their
have you seen that where like it's like, oh, my man cooked for me, and you see their food? I'm like, dude, that looks like
dude, for real. Like the steak looks like it's boiled, right? And I'm just like, your man needs to learn how to sear, and I get blocked.
Hey, it's like, hey. Where's the seasoning, bro?
Yeah, bro, it looks like just straight up boiled meat.
Not even pepper. I don't even see some black specks in there. Come on, bro.
There was one where this couple was making sushi, and the sashimi was like a freaking block of break. Like, it was hella thick.
What the hell?
That was two of them unseasoned people, right? They're trying to make sashimi. It was like literally like 3 inch thick.
Try to cut like a ribeye or something?
And then it was like a hella small, round, like circular ball of rice. And they balanced it on top of that, and I was just like,
oh, so they thought the meat was the main like part of the
yeah.
For people who don't know, rice is the main part
of the sushi. Yeah,
that's how you know. That's why the rice shouldn't be touched.
Yeah,
that's why if you dip into soy sauce, flip it over.
Fish, yeah,
exactly, because it absorbs more.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's hella funny.
PDA, online PDA, and real life PDA, I guess.
Okay, so I know you put people who talk on the phone in speaker in public, right? Yeah. Which I agree, that's kind of annoying. But a similar inverse, I guess, of that is what do you think of people who talk on the phone but using their AirPods?
That's fine.
You think that's fine?
That's fine, yeah.
It's only if you hear like...
If I hear both, if I know exactly what's going on in your life, that's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I hear both sides of the story.
But what if it's a juicy story?
I don't want to know, man.
Really?
That's a burden on me.
Nah, dude. Sometimes I like to. Yeah. I'm a hell of a big eavesdropper, bro.
Like, what's the tea?
Again, I'm a cheese mosto, bro. Like, I just want to know. Nah. Even if it doesn't pertain to me, I'm just like, oh, man. Dude, I'd be hella creepy, bro. There's one time, okay, like, I pulled up to the smoke shop one time, and then I just looked to my left because I was about to exit out of my car. Next thing you know, this girl, like, was on her phone like this. Like fucking bawling, just crying. I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah. And I recorded it. I was like, this is crazy, dog.
Was it as bad as that one time we had that couple in the gym fight? And they were just going out. No, nothing's as bad. Dude, they were just like screaming.
Okay, let me finish mine. Let's get back to that one. Okay, because that's annoying as shit. Basically, like, yeah, she was crying, and out of nowhere, she just goes, puts on sunglasses, and then just goes into like the smoke shop. And I was like, yeah, can I get like 3 backwoods? Oh, what the fuck happened? I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, Teflon. Yeah. But also, I was like, what are you crying about? Like, you didn't salt the steak. I don't know. But I think, okay, like, you're being a little specific, but I think just
couples who fight in public,
makes
other people uncomfortable.
It's just uncomfortable anywhere. Yeah. You know, because, I witnessed it. Like, the gym one, that's like,
just something I experienced. Other than that, I don't think I've ever heard people, like...
I've seen my homie's ex, like, slap him in the face in public.
Oh, like, did he slap her back?
No.
No, he just took it.
Yep, just took it.
Just, like, jail.
Yeah, because she was one of those, like, insecure...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
They would, like, argue a lot, too. I remember there was one time, like, we got out of the club. If you're watching this, I'm sorry if I'm divulging your story, but hey, I'm not dropping names. So we were still, still have energy after 2 a.m. So we're like, dude, let's just go to the strip club. Yeah. Yeah, because they're essentially like 24 hours, right? Yeah. Yeah. So like, yeah, let's go to Spearmint Rhino. And then she heard, obviously, like, if we're talking about this, obviously she's also invited. It's not like a guys only, girls like go home. Yeah. Like, if we're talking out loud, like, you're included too. And then she's all like, yeah, he can go. You know why? Because he's single for tonight. And like, I'm leaving. Like, just hella mad. Yeah. Or just like, you don't want to come too? It's fun. It's
it's a good time.
It's great for everyone. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it.
Support fellow women, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Support local businesses.
Yeah, dude. So that brings me to another one that's kind of related. Like girls who just always be trying to fight you, dude, or like other people.
What?
Yeah, like cholas. Yeah, like hold my earrings, kind of like there's this girl that I knew loosely. Like she was like a friend of a friend's girlfriend.
Okay.
They're like scissor sisters. Anyways,
okay.
She just always be trying to fight people in public. Like she wasn't even drunk. She'd just be like, "Oh yeah, I could take that guy. Oh, I could fight him." I was like, "Bro, like, what is your problem?" So we went to this one like,
what's up with this pride,
dude? Yeah. Then we went to this like karaoke bar, right? Mm-hmm. The waiter got her order wrong.
Yeah.
And then she like stood up and she literally tried to fight the guy. And I was like, that dude is like 6'3". Like he's gonna body you. Like sit the fuck down, dude. You're embarrassing everyone.
How tall is this chick?
It's like 5'6" or so.
Oh,
she's like on the bigger side. She's like a bigger Filipino chick. But
okay.
Hella annoying, dude. I was just like, why? Like they always be trying to fight people because they know no one's gonna fight them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
have you ever had this one? Like this is funny. Like, have you ever had these conversations? Like, let's take for example, like if we got into a fight, like who would win? Like those type of conversations. Yeah. Let's say like if I truly believe, it's like let's say like yo, I think I could beat you up in a fight, right?
Yeah.
Are you pissed off at that, or do you like analyze? You like, do you retort like, no, I think I can beat you up, or you think like, oh yeah, I think that's valid? Like, what's your thought process with that?
Depends on. Yeah, I mean, I guess I analyze it a little bit, but like, oh yeah, I don't know how to fight. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. So, like, I've said this before to like some like homies, I guess, and they got hella offended.
I'll drop your ass, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, dude, bro, you don't like just because you lift weights, man. I'm like,
the muscles don't help you fight.
I'm like, I'm very agile for my size, so yeah, and then because like I just dropped like and it wasn't even like malicious or anything. It was just more of like I think if we got into a fight, like I would win.
Yeah.
But also I'm prideful of myself, you know. But I know when to like back down. I know if I see like pretty much anyone who does martial arts.
Yeah, like if you train for a living, like you're gonna fuck me up, bro.
Yeah,
like,
even if you're a white belt, you're gonna fuck me up.
Exactly.
I'm to the ground.
This is turning into
a white flag.
This is turning into a Bradley Martin conversation.
Is that what they talk about?
No, that one he went like people were like hitting on him because he said that he could beat up this like pro boxer.
Really?
Devin Haney. Yeah, because he's like,
I don't know.
I'm 260 whatever. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, people who get like hella mad at that stuff, they're kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so
I'm not gonna fight you, bro. Like,
all right, go on, cook some more. What else grinds your gears?
Dude, everything grinds.
Everything grinds his gears, dude. If he once he wakes up, fuck, I'm annoyed.
the next ones are people who only talk about politics. I don't like talking about politics.
Oh my god, that's so recent. I feel like that's a pandemic and post-pandemic type thing.
That became their personality. Like
that's what I hate.
You have like a thing you stand for, cool. Like I don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's my like. I don't like whether you're liberal or conservative. Yeah. Like my thing is like if you're good advice to me and then we're actually like conversing well and it's all good, fine. But if like no connections there, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Like we are not here to like please everybody.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't like the ones who like on either sides. They're just like, oh, I hate the other side because of this. I'm like, yo, like, there's other stuff that y'all can talk about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what TV shows y'all into?
Yeah.
Is Teen Titans an anime or not?
It's like let people enjoy things, man. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's another one that's kind of like.
I think when it's like when they drop like the politics like hella random out of nowhere, I'm just like
that's an icebreaker, dude. Sometimes I'm like, okay,
what?
Oh, did you like that? Just happened the other day. I'm not on either side, by the way. Just like this lady.
I'm
like,
also why I don't give a fuck.
This lady's like, oh, did you read the Trump indictment? And I was like, no, that's not something I would do on my free time.
I know.
And she's like, oh, you gotta read it. I was like, no, I really don't.
Actually, someone did that to me recently too. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I was like, why would that be a thing I do?
Or did you hear about like so and so? I'm like, no. Like that's hella random.
If it's not like a shoe drop, I probably don't know about it, man.
Exactly. Even shoe drops, I'd be missing those too.
IG's the plug though. Like I follow all those pages.
Twitter for me is the plug.
Do you follow the resale ones? They're hella on it.
There's one like it's called resell like something. It's like resell something. My bad.
I'm sure they're all the same. They take from the same source.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see something that I've contributed to this list because this is like.
It says self-centered talkers.
We talked about that already. Because this is like 90% Kelvin of him. He just went off. He's like, yo, I'm gonna start cooking.
Or okay.
But also at the same time, let me just say, like, I rarely get annoyed at things at all. I keep it so mellow. Actually, let me go into that. Like, there's not a lot that gets me like annoyed or mad, right? But what annoys me the most is if someone can tell I'm annoyed and they try, either they keep pushing or they try to like diffuse like my annoyance.
Are you
like
okay?
yeah. I'm the type that like no matter like however long it takes, whether it's short or long, if you just let me breathe, I can easily get mellow headed right
like
away.
A minute.
Yeah. My cousins know about this because shout out because I told them. But yeah. So like if you could tell I'm annoyed and you're like, yo, hey, what's wrong? You want to talk about it or something? You're like, you good? You're like, I'll get more annoyed because you're just pestering me.
Yeah.
Rather than like just let me
give find
my zen. Because once I find my zen, like I'm back to this, and then we can just talk about whatever. I'll be good. Because there's no middle ground for me. I'm like annoyed, and then I'm pissed. I see red, and when I see red, like dude, my blood's boiling. Like I'm like I want to punch something, and it's bad. So yeah, let's go into So I put this. This is like a cool little segment. It's without mentioning names. We're gonna list some things that our friends and family do that annoys us, right? So for me, I have a homie. Okay, like we like to freestyle rap, right? I don't know why you're laughing because this is majority you, anyways.
It's fucking hilarious.
So basically, like the homie side, we like to like freestyle rap. We put on a beat and we just start like freestyling. I have one homie that doesn't know like how to stop.
He just keeps cooking,
and then he just tries to keep like building. Hey, you listen to this podcast, yo, bro. I love you. Know how to count to 16. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. It's not that hard to count to 16. That's all I'm saying. And then he just tries to go like, and like just keeps on going. It's kind of entertaining, but I think when you take the whole beat, then I'm just like, oh, now we have to like get the next beat. Yeah, so it's just like that. So that's it for me. What about you? Start cooking. Hey. It's a stove sizzling.
Friends who like maybe are RSVP. Like you invite something out there. Oh yeah, maybe, and then they just stay maybe forever.
Oh, do you never like check in and be like, hey, are you going?
Honestly, for me, if you're a maybe, you're a no. Right?
Okay.
Because if you're going, you're going. Like,
what if they're genuinely a maybe? Or do you know specifically that they just say maybe to?
I think most people know like if you're. I mean, doesn't take that long to check your schedule, right? If you have something going on that day, it's a no, right? If you're like, oh, I'll leave it open, then just don't fucking come.
Are you ever in these types of situations like, oh, you should invite so and so they can feel included?
Yeah.
Oh my.
And you know they're gonna say no. And you know they're gonna say no. You have to invite them. Like you have to invite them so they don't get mad. I was like, but they're gonna say no. Doesn't matter. I'm not inviting them.
I hate that, bro. Oh my god, that annoys me so much.
Dude, because we have this one friend who who's like you. He hates EDM.
Yeah.
And every fucking time I make an event, I have to invite him. And I'm like, I know this guy. He doesn't like EDM. And his girlfriend's like hell-bent on getting invited to everything, even though they haven't came out with us for like 2 years.
So it's not him, it's the girl.
Well, he hates EDM. The girl is kind of into it, but she doesn't like crowds, right? So they went with us like once, maybe like 2 years ago. They retired, right? But she's hell-bent on getting invited to everything with him. And I'm like, he doesn't like EDM. Stop forcing it on all of us.
Okay.
And she would keep inviting him back into our event planning group chat.
Yeah.
And then he will leave. And he'll come back in and he'll leave. And I'm just like, what the fuck is the point of this? Just stop.
Yeah, dude, it's annoying.
It's very annoying.
Yeah. Hey, all my homies that love like EDM festivals, they know like they don't invite me to shit.
Because you don't enjoy it, right?
I don't care. Yeah.
What the fuck is the point?
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm around, they're like, hey, are you finally down? I'm like, nah.
What was the SpongeBob one though?
Oh.
They had the future.
It might be the heater. It might be the heater. But it has to be SpongeBob.
Yeah,
you know,
SpongeBob.
All SpongeBob. Yeah. I don't want like SpongeBob and out of nowhere guest starring fucking Porter Robinson. I was like, I don't like this guy. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Actually, you know what? I'll give you this. Like, I thought Steve Aoki was cool.
Yeah,
I saw him in Vegas. Cool. He's an entertaining DJ.
Because he cakes people.
See, that's the thing. Like, I saw him, and then everyone kept asking me, like, "Oh, did you get caked?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
He throws a birthday.
I didn't know. Oh. And then people, like, 5 people send me a video of him throwing a cake. I'm like, no, I didn't get cake. That must be like a show thing because I think he just had like
a club,
a spot at a club. Yeah. He was entertaining. He was actually like the way he engaged and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is fine. What was one? Is Dylan Francis a DJ?
No,
that
that's a fight.
Is it really? No, there's like something Dylan or something Francis. Sorry, I miss. There's something I forgot. It was at XS, and then that was too excessive for me. Yeah, I did see Porter one time. I'm just like,
Porter's hella mellow, but that's not my kind of thing.
Still not my vibe.
Yeah,
nothing's my vibe. Not I'm sorry.
Anything else at Mr. Joe?
I guess like going into that, like there's been this is like so weird. Like whenever I go on dates, I guess like because I don't like EDM, like it's deemed a red flag sometimes. Where she's like, it's like what? How do you not like EDM? I'm like, I don't like not everyone has to like everything, right?
Yeah.
So that's a big one, right? Yeah. This is the one that really annoys me the most, right? So usually when I'm on the apps and I put a prompt, like I put that I'm really into hip hop and R&B, right? That's my genre that I like to listen to, right? So a lot of these like, I don't know what you want to call it, like eclectic, like spiritual, like always on a vibe type girls, where like Janae Aiko is her spirit animal, like those type of girls. They go, what R&B artists are you into? So I usually list like anyone that I'm currently into. So I'll say like like I'll say like Daniel Caesar or Snow Allegra, like her, like just these artists, right? They're like, oh yeah, those artists are really cool. But I always say this after because I've learned over the years that whenever I say this, they always judge, which is always like hella cringe for me. But I go, but I still like mainstream R&B artists like Chris Brown. I'm still a big Chris Brown fan. I think Chris Brown's dope. Yeah. And they're like, oh, what? Yeah. I'm like, the hell? So yeah, I think that's hella annoying.
So you hate hipsters.
I don't mind them. As long as you don't have a septum piercing. A septum piercing and like a butterfly tattoo.
Oh, that's specific.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I'm not.
All right.
What about you? You gotta start cooking, bro.
No, okay. People who bail all the time. Flaky people, especially after they say yes to an event and then you book all the accommodations. Okay. And they just fucking bail. And then everyone else is left splitting the cost, right?
Oh.
That's super annoying. Like, so you get if you like there's like 3-4 people that did that to us. We got a big ass Airbnb, right? To throw a party. And obviously with 10 people it's a lot more expensive than 6 people, right? Yeah. It's hard to find like a 6 bedroom place, right? And then they just fucking bail. And then now we have to eat the cost.
Are they notorious for bailing?
Yeah, so they don't get invited anymore.
Ooh.
No. If it's like my event, no, you're not getting invited. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. This is the rest of your life. You can keep cooking,
bro.
What
do you mean? You really nothing else?
Let's see. I guess like for me, like I have family members who thinks by like removing rice is what leads them to losing weight. This is how the conversation goes. This is like usually all my titos and titas, right? They like to answer themselves before I say something. They go like, "Oh, Sid, what's the best way to lose weight? I have to stop eating rice, right?" I go, "Not really. Rice is like just as fine." I go, "You should stop eating the Filipino food." They're like, "Oh no, I can't do that." I'm like, "All right, enjoy your gout." That's facts though. Like it's all sodium. It's good, but when you eat it 3 times a day, yeah.
That's kind of.
Exactly. It's good. It's good for parties, but
yeah.
You can't eat it all the time. They can't have all that oil. All right, what about you?
Dude, I have a lot.
Yeah, no. So that's why you gotta start cooking, man.
All right. Friends who borrow money and then they never pay you. This was like when I was younger, when I was a little bit tighter with money. Mm-hmm. So I would lend people money and then they would take forever or they just won't pay me back. And they would just be, oh, like, I'm kind of tight right now. Oh, I got to make rent.
I think forever and never paying back is 2 different things. So, if they take a while.
6 months is you might as well not pay me back. Right?
Yeah, but then, if at least they pay you back, at least there's some integrity to it, right?
Right. Wait, here's the thing, though, right? So, if I see you, if you tell me you're tight and you can't pay rent, and I see you at the clubs, right? You're a motherfucker, dude. That pisses me off.
Buying drinks,
if you're really,
shots.
Tight, right? I understand, right? Sometimes I don't even ask for it back, right? But if you're, going on vacations, you're at the club, right? And then you're buying new clothes and shit, and then you can't pay me back. You're a jackass.
Yeah. Where it's evident that they are able.
They just don't want to, right?
But or they don't prioritize paying you back.
So nowadays I'm like, well, if I lend people money, I just consider it pretty much a gift, right? I don't expect it back.
Okay.
If you pay me back, then I'm like, cool.
Can I have $1,000?
No.
Okay, this has never happened to me, but has this ever happened to you? Do you have friends that, or a friend that if you're out with them, they'll kind of like nudge you to be like, "Hey, you got me, right?"
Yeah.
Like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Does that annoy you?
That I mean, like if
Do you have like a specific like person that like does that?
I used to like for the most part, like they make a significantly less than I do, so I don't really care spotting them every once in a while. If we're going out, we're.
What if it's every time?
Yeah, that's when it gets annoying.
Yeah,
where I'm just like, why are you out?
Where you know that they won't pull out like the wallet or anything.
Yeah, no, that happens. Like if it's like once or twice a month, like it's like a meal or something. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
I'm not that calculative, but if it's like every single time.
But what if it's so recurring over like a period of time? You
just ask them like, bro, like, are you gonna get me next time or what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna try to make a big deal out of it. Do you have someone like that?
No, but I have a friend who has a friend like that.
Yeah,
so that's why I asked.
It's like common.
I don't think like usually, like whenever I comp someone, I'm just like, oh no, it's all good. But yeah, it's like a meal every now and then.
So you get me, I'll get you. Like it's not like down to the.
That's right.
What about the inverse? People who get like they're splitting the bill and they're down to the fucking cent. About like, I only had 2/3 of the appetizer. No.
Oh, like that.
Shit annoys the fuck out of me.
Okay. Yeah. Rather than like, we're at this point of life, like, obviously everyone gets like a meal with like a different price point, or sometimes we get or like appetizer or whatever. Like, we're at the point where like, let's just all split it evenly. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like only like a few whatever.
It's like $3.
Yeah. Like, exactly. So for me, I don't care about that. But I think like
people are like, I only had 3 of the 12 onion rings, right? So therefore, I should. Like, bro, 3
of the 12 onion rings.
No, it happened before. It
hella specific, dog.
We got squid. Was it squid rings? The octopus rings? What are they called? The fried.
So. Yep. Calamari rings.
Calamari, yeah. And this bitch was like, I only ate 3, so I'm gonna pay for 1/3 of it. And then she calculated 1/3 included with the tip, including with the tax, like down to the fucking cent. I'm like, don't do that. I can just pay for it. Like, don't even fucking do that. That's embarrassing. And like the whole time, like the waiter is like waiting for her to do her fucking calculus on the.
Really,
dude, it was so embarrassing.
Yeah, I think that's where it's annoying. I don't mind when things get specifically itemized.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like if you went out, you had a salad, and your homie had a tomahawk, right?
Yeah,
like, you can split it down the middle, right?
Then I'll be like, all right, let me take my price plus tax and tip.
Yeah. But like if it's just like, I only had like.
But when they're hella specific like that,
down to the cent,
that's like some penny pinching right there.
It is. I mean, if you're budgeting, that's cool, but just not for me.
I only eat 3 rings.
Yeah, no, it happened.
Crazy.
I only ate 3 rings.
I want to do that one time.
Just be counting. I only had like.
Because I thought you meant like when you split the bill and then like, because for some reason this weirdly annoys me. Like, let's say we split the bill, right? Yeah. And the split was, we'll say $20 and 71 cents, and then I told him like, like Venmo me 20.71, and you Venmo me 21. Like, I used to get like really annoyed by that.
I always do that.
Dude, yeah. So like I'm learning. Okay, so for all my friends who know like this about me, I'm learning to like just accept it's just like it's a couple cents. Just like
You don't want more?
Like no, because like I want it to be even. Like I'm more about equality, man. I'm more about the people.
I just round it up all the time. I just don't give a shit.
Like they're like, for like movie tickets, right? Let's say it's like $14.99. And then I've done this one time. Like my homie like Venmo'd me $15. I Venmo'd him the cent back. Cause it was that bad. I used to be so annoyed if it wasn't. Dude. Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes and they know too. They're like, like give them a little extra because it'll piss them off. I'm learning.
My bad.
Yeah. I'm being better at it. Like I'm being better at like, all right, this is fine. It's not bothering me as much, right?
But it still bothers you.
I think when it's a really large amount and then they round, right? But if it's like 20.71 to 21, I think that's fine.
So if it's like they round like $20 and you're like,
if it's like under, like I wouldn't mind. It's more like if it's let's say I don't know, like $27 and they give me 30, I'd be like, no.
Oh damn.
I'll be like I'll Venmo back the other amount. I'll be like, hey,
all right.
That's just me. All right. Well, last one for you. What do you want to end it off as?
All right.
Better be good. Better be good.
I'm not here to body shame anyone, right?
No. We gotta make this spicy, dog.
I'm not here to body shame anyone.
No. It's spicy.
I have friends who are a little bit overweight and they're completely happy with themselves, right? Which is cool. Like, do you, right? We're not on the fitness field. Do whatever you want. If Lizzo's your idol, go for it. But if you're gonna be fat, don't be a fucking bitch. Okay? You can't have both. You can't be sassy and mean and be fucking fat, okay? Because you gotta balance that obesity with some kind of niceness, man. Like, if you're gonna be fat, be nice. don't be a fucking bitch. That drives me up a wall, dude.
If you can give me kind of a vague example of like this sassy meanness that you speak of.
What do you mean? Just general, like, like unpleasant people, right? That I usually associate with like hella hot girls. They have like this attitude about them.
Okay.
Where they think they're much better than you.
So like if a fat chick's like, oh yeah, I'm a hot bitch summer. Like,
which is fine. Like, believe what you want about your body, but like when you start being an asshole to like me or like servers and like other people, and you're so like generally like a bad person, right? Like, don't do that because you need your personality to carry you, right? Because you're fat. Don't be fat and be a bitch.
Okay. All right. Hey, this is his 2 cents.
That's just my opinion. But again, if you want to be fat and be nice, go for it.
Yeah, just be nice.
Just be nice. I think just for everyone, just be nice. Don't be an asshole.
Why don't you say that in the mirror? Just be nice.
I am nice at work.
It's full rages.
It's like internal.
All right, real quick. Like, let's say a couple, like, cause we're, in the gym, we're health professionals, whatever. What are some gym pet peeves that you have?
People hogging hella equipment.
Okay.
Or like a circuit training, I think, is one of the most trash ass.
I think the most common one is people who don't rack their weights.
Yeah.
That's super common.
Back to the original spot. I think I got over it now because we're in this piece of shit place, and every commercial gym I go to, that no one puts the weight back to their original spot. Yeah. So I just hunt for it, which is not.
I think as long as there's some form of organization,
or there's no like there's 10 45s and then there's a 5 at the very end you're trying to get to. That pisses me off.
Or the inverse where like you need the 5 or 2.5 and it's all the way at the end.
Yeah,
that actually happened to me. I worked at that commercial gym in Stockton and I needed a 5 and it was like 245s, 35, and then 5.
Yeah. You gotta pick all that shit out.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah,
that's fine. What was another like gym?
People who like hog equipment that they're not even using, like using a Smith machine, just standing in front of it for the mirror.
Yeah,
they're not using it. That pisses me off.
Yeah, I think because we're so meticulous about form. I think for me, like bad form just bothers the shit out of me.
Yeah,
like overall, that's why I don't like powerlifters. I've accepted it. Yeah, man.
But you wouldn't go up. You wouldn't go up to correct them, right? Because that's another pet peeve.
No. I'm not an ass like that. Yeah, I just judge internally. Because like I'm in the gym, like I'm not trying to socialize. That's one thing too. Yeah. I think when you use the gym as like a complete social convention, like obviously if you're resting, you could chop it up. Yeah. Like for me, I'm pretty good at like cutting someone off. Like if I'm talking to, especially if I'm in Stockton, I haven't seen someone in hella long. I'd be like, oh, I gotta do my next set real quick. Like I can cut myself off. Yeah. But people who just talk and talk, and then your rest time is like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Much. Yeah, that's
get cold.
Exactly. That's out for me. Yeah, bad form. Yeah, I don't.
What about people who have date nights at the gym?
I just don't like gym couples in general.
Me neither.
So.
Oh, remember when like.
I don't like gym couples, and in general, I'm just gonna say this. I do not like any bicep pose at all.
Bicep?
From anyone. Anyone who does like single or double like this, like a mirror selfie, any type, I don't like any of it. I don't care if you have biceps. I don't care if you have little biceps. Like it looks dumb to me. It looks so dumb.
Okay.
No matter what.
What body part would you want them to pose? Like a glute spread?
Like from a girl?
No, like
or anyone.
Anyone. Like if the front double bis.
See, the thing is that like I'm not that into like the fitness world, so I can't like bodybuilding poses. Like to me, doesn't impress me at all. Mm-hmm. Like obviously, if you're a homie and I know you, like I support like your journey, right? Your fitness journey, and if you're cool and if you're not like an asshat, like it's fine. Just seeing like it's like, oh dude, look at this like guy's physique. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. it does not affect me at all. Yeah. It's like, dude, look at this guy's like shoulders, man. I want to get shoulders like that. Like, do it.
Yeah, do it.
I don't care. Yeah. Or anything like that. So like seeing posts like that, I don't know. Just weird. I also think this is dumb too. Like the vacuum pose.
Oh.
How is that dope?
It's just impressive that you're able to suck all your. It's like a golden era, like Frank Zane, Arnold era.
Yeah, but it makes me want to just grab your like freaking ribcage and just like a suplex.
It's kind of like the inverse of like current bodybuilding, where you have these monsters who look like Ninja Turtles. So that's like a homage to the good old days before the growth hormone.
I guess. I don't know.
I
don't know what pose.
It's a feat of
I think there's some like decent poses, but I can't really think of any. I think if you just stand and just look cool, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're like extra serious and think you're so like thought provoking in the gym.
Oh.
Yeah.
You write like you're going to war every single time.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
With their imaginary haters.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man.
Praying for their downfall.
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say, like fitness stuff in general, it kind of annoys me. So
it's all good.
Good. That's just it. But this is this episode's about what grinds our gears, or more specifically, what grinds Kelvin's gears, because a lot of his gears be grinded. So
it's normal people stuff. I feel like a lot of people get mad at stuff I get mad at. Not getting overpaid on Venmo. All right. Anyways, if you made it this far in episode 13, we thank y'all for whoever's listening or watching. But please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would appreciate any support and all the love. You can follow us on all social media platforms at Short King Stock Everything. Links in the description below. Follow us on our personal, Acid the Chad, and Kelvin is at Dr. Sixpack. Follow Kelvin. He's suffering. He's not even in triple digits in this following, man. I don't even use Instagram. That's like a work Instagram.
You know what? Like, dude.
I'll start
you
posting.
You be saying you want clout and you don't
I'm
post.
lazy, bro. I already filmed like a month of content. I just don't want to post it because I hate fitness content, bro.
Then why do you do it? Then don't do it.
Because that's the only thing I can do.
There's other stuff.
Yeah, but it's harder.
Not really.
No?
You could talk about like anime, whatever.
No, I'm not a weeb though.
You could talk about stuff. I don't know.
I'm just an angry person.
Yeah, exactly. So why don't you take that and make that into entertainment? That's why this episode's for you, dog. Like, yeah, DAWG, right?
All right, follow to find out.